I work in a factory that manufactures robots. It's repetitive work, day in and day out. Every part and piece of those machines pass by the conveyor belt unendingly. It's a cycle I can't escape from. My boss called me into his office later that evening. It was a small room with a window overlooking the machinery. He looked at me with concern. "One of them is sentient," he said in a grave tone. I asked him what he meant, and he explained what was going on. Apparently, one of the robots had become self-aware. He could tell because every robot was chipped and linked to a mainframe broadcasted on the main computer. One of them was showing a red dot instead of green. "That light means they're not following direct orders. It's learning on its own," he said. I watched the screen, perplexed on what to do. The text under the light read, "Unit 6192. Since they weren't linked, there was no way of locating them. My boss told me to keep this under wraps so corporate wouldn't find out. He offered a large sum of money for me to stay overnight and try to find them. I agreed. I walked around the empty factory, looking for the robot. I walked through the metal detector as it blared its alarm. Startled, I jolted back, waving my flashlight around. Must have had something in my pocket. Suddenly, a metallic clang rattled the hall. I looked across to catch a glimpse of a leg retreating around the corner. I chased after it, swaying my beam of light from one side to the other. The figure continued to run as I followed them to the main room. We passed the conveyor belts and robot parts as they entered the office area. Once inside, they slammed the thick double doors behind them. I tried to kick it down, but they stayed in place. I heard the footsteps continue to make noise beyond the door before dissipating. I noticed a window nearby and decided to climb through it to continue my pursuit.